We want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Touring and Cruises. Here's something you might not know. Booking with a travel advisor doesn't cost you anything. Disney pays them after you travel. You'll pay the same price you see online, but Touring and Cruises adds an enhanced level of service. Their expert advisors watch for discounts and apply them automatically, even after you book. And it's not just Disney. They can help with cruises, Universal, and all kinds of vacations. Whether you want help planning it all or just someone in your corner if plans change, they're here to help. And yes, they'll wait on hold with Disney 4 hours, so you don't have to. So when you're ready to plan your next trip, head to touringandcruises.com and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, let's rope drop.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. I am Doug McKnight here with Lauren Shields. And Lauren, I just got back from an exciting trip, but not to Disney.
Oh, was it really exciting then?
It was. We actually mix it up quite a bit. We've been to quite a few national parks, and Alden and I took a father-son trip out to Arches National Park and Rocky Mountain National. Had a great time. He took lots of pictures. He would be mad if I did not say follow at Shot by Alden on Instagram. That's my sole purpose for existing is promoting his Instagram.
To be fair, his pictures are beautiful.
They're a lot better than mine.
Yeah, they turned out great. I saw some of them.
Yeah, Michelle shared a bunch on Facebook, and I thought about in the comments putting my matching photo under each picture.
That would be hilarious, but I don't know if he would think it was hilarious.
Maybe I do that tomorrow. Maybe I go.
Maybe just a few and try it out.
Maybe. We'll see. He's at cross-country camp. He's not going to see it
so he
right
won't
now.
know.
He'll never know until he gets home from running, where there's not really cell service at the moment. So we'll see. Good times. How about you?
Okay.
Anything exciting?
We kind of had our last quiet weekend before swim starts up. So this weekend we have regionals, and then the weekend after that we have state. So it was kind of relaxed before the storm.
Nice. And, on our trip, I ran into a patron not once, but twice at Arches National Park.
Oh, that's very exciting. Are we name dropping or no?
Yeah, Debbie Raises was hanging out. The Raises family was at Arches National Park. They actually started their journey in Plattsmouth, Nebraska, my hometown where I live. John Raises originally from here. And then I didn't see them when they were, literally here. But I saw them in a gigantic national park by chance twice. So weird. Like, it's like
That's
running
awesome.
into somebody at Disney World.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we're at Disney World at the same time. Maybe we'll see them. Everybody's like, oh, did you see them? We're like, no, it's huge. Like, you don't see people. And then we saw them twice. And there's not even cell service to text them, be like, hey, where are you at? Like, the only place I had cell service was from the top of a climb, which was the most bizarre thing. That's why I think when I messaged you, it was weird. But there you go, patrons.
That is cool. Yeah. So thank you to Debbie. And speaking of patrons, we have a new one this week. A thank you to Galen Foxworthy. She joined the Cinderella Suite. So welcome to Patreon. And thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want to go check it out, you can go listen to some fun episodes that Doug and I do, some after episodes where sometimes we are Doug's safe space, do a little therapy, or he just rants.
Yeah, it happens. It's a safe space on the after show. Also, I put on Patreon a little show that Alden and I recorded while driving through eastern Colorado, which is a whole lot of just 0 cars past me. I passed 0 cars while we recorded this 20-some minute episode. You don't have to join Patreon to listen to it. You don't have to pay, not behind a paywall. You have to go to Patreon. I guess you have to join as a free member or, above. And you can hear this special bonus show. It's not bonus audio. It's just a special little extra show rather than putting it on the main feed so that Apple does not punish us for having this bonus show. They do not like bonus shows when they're about a different topic. And then it hurts our spread of all the other things. So it's over on Patreon. Head over there, join as a free member, costs you absolutely nothing, but you can hear Alden and I talk about our national parks trip if you're interested. Another great way to support the show is leaving a Apple Podcast review. We currently have a contest going on. I think we'll announce the winner next week. We're doing a giveaway. Lauren put a picture up on the social media of a bag, a water bottle, a Tiana, another thing, some
It's
stickers.
a cool bag.
Yeah,
I have not shown my kids because they'll want it.
And they're ineligible. Pretty sure that's the fine.
That's illegal.
No Shields or McKnights are eligible. Yeah, so still have a week to go. Leave a 5-star review. Join our mailing list on our website, Rope Drop Pod. So join that mailing list, and it's right there on the front page. Mailing list, real big, hard to miss. But go join that, and you'll be entered to win after leaving a 5-star. And so now we have a whole bunch of 5-star reviews to read. So I'm going to read 2 this week because they're both short. The first one is Always Learning from Them, 5 stars by Stouty1. That's Matt Stout. Talked to him at the 10 Miler. So that was fun. Got to see him. And here it is. He's written a review before. So when you write a new review, which you can do, it just gets rid of your old review. So if you've already written one, you still can. All right. Informative show. Just trying to win free stuff.
That's fair. That is fair, Matt.
Yep. So, and then he's left us great reviews in the past, so I love it. All right, and then funny and informative, 5 stars by LeahBelle 22. Great podcast. Love the interactions between the hosts as well. So there you go. 2 great reviews, and
Thank you.
Keep getting through those. We have a great show planned, all about live entertainment. I'm all about the live entertainment. It's my favorite thing Disney World does, and we are going to get to that with a special guest after this break. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Lauren, it is time to talk about live entertainment. To do that, I'm going to introduce our guest. Today we're bringing on a guest that is a playwright, a director, all of those things, and she can combine her passion for the theater with Walt Disney World to give us helpful insight. A state champion director, I might add.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so I'm going to welcome to the show a good friend, Tami. Welcome to the show, Tami.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to do my first podcast.
There you go.
Oh, first one. I feel privileged.
Well, I've done them with my junior high students because they interview for their little podcast classes. I'm like, sure, I'll be interviewed. But yeah, this is an exciting first for me.
Awesome.
Yes. And why don't we just start out with you giving a little bit of your Disney background?
I blame my mom for who I am as a Disney lover. My mother started taking us to Walt Disney World when we were young. We would go. She absolutely loved Disney. Her favorite thing was the castle, and she loved Epcot. My mom had a green thumb, and the gardens at Epcot were her absolute favorite. And so I then, when I had kids, my oldest is now 29, and we took him to Disney when he was a little over a year old. And my mom and dad also went with us. So it's been fun to carry on the tradition. And now both of my kids are Disney fans, and my husband just kind of tolerates my love for Disney.
That's awesome. And so do you work at a junior high, or you said
I do. I teach middle school language arts at Malcolm High School or Malcolm Junior High, and then I coach high school speech and direct theater, and I also write the one-act competition plays that we do. And so, yes, all of my time and energies get spent with grades 6 through 12 in language arts and also fine arts.
Wow. And you write those all by yourself?
My husband actually writes and composes all of the music, and I have a co-playwright named Nicole who writes along with me, and we piggyback off each other. So, yes, I like to write.
That's impressive. Yeah, Doug's been bragging about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm new to the speech world, but he's like, no, she's got a very impressive resume.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote my first thing this year. And, before that, it was like, I don't think you should write anything. I'm being told this by other people. I'm like, well, I know someone else that writes, so I think it's allowed. They were telling me I couldn't. I'm pretty sure we can.
Yeah, just do it.
So, and that's what I did. And just like And you've spent your summer with like a middle school camp in the theater, right? Like,
I did, yes. There is a local theater down in Hickman, Nebraska called the Nebraska Communities Playhouse, and I directed children's theater for 2 weeks. The first one was ages 6 through 11, and the second week was ages 11 through 17. And it was fun to be able to see other works on stage and to cut and prepare and to work with the choreographer and a music director. It was fun to get out of my comfort zone with my own kids and to be able to lead other people's kids and teach them the value and the importance of being able to be involved in the arts.
Yeah, that's impressive. We actually just went to our local theater. We had a family friend whose daughter was Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. And it was just neat to see how in 2 weeks, how they could put on this big production, and the kids all did great. And I think they were ages like, I don't know, 8 to 12 or something like that. It's really interesting to see how quickly these kids can do this big production.
Yes, live theater and live music. We always travel with live music for my 30-minute stage shows, competition shows. We carry a live band and musicians and instruments along with us. And
Wow.
so, which is why this episode to me is great, because I tend to focus and gravitate to the live music and entertainment and random person playing the piano somewhere. Oh,
Mhm.
here's an air
Yeah.
conditioned room at Epcot. I just found a man playing the piano.
Yeah.
Stay in band and choir, boys and girls. Use that stage to be somebody else and share your love.
Yeah, and so the other week I got a little bit of hate mail after my trip report from various people about my disdain for the two new shows, because there are a lot of recorded, a lot of
Hmm.
screens. There are a couple performers, right? And I did not know that was going to be the case, so I was a little disappointed. Now, am I glad it's there? Is it still live entertainment? Yes, but um, it is what it is. And as somebody that was in play productions, and I don't do the one act play yet because I'm just worried about but man, I put on 15-minute versions
Yes,
that have to
OIG.
happen over and over every week. And so we may talk more about speech in the after show, but let's get on to it. But yeah, we love live performances. So today what we're going to do is Tami is going to run down her top 5, and then we'll discuss it about what's great, what's not great, how it works, and where they're at, all that. And then we'll get Lauren and I's kind of the ones that we feel Tami might have overlooked
Oh.
as a live performance. So Tami, we'll start with your number 5.
My
What
number
is it?
5 would be Festival of the Lion King live show at Animal Kingdom.
Now, why does this one make the list?
I love the artistry. I love the costumes, the makeup, and I was fascinated by the puppetry. I'm hoping to maybe use some puppetry this year in our stage show and being able to watch that and see how animals can be portrayed human-like, and the people running the puppets actually just blend into that with their makeup and they become one. It's not a cartoon type animal. It gives a real life look. So I that's very well done and often overlooked.
When was this pretty random question because it's been running for a long time. When was the last time you saw it? Before or after COVID?
Oh, definitely before COVID.
Okay. Okay. So they shortened it down a little bit during COVID. I
Okay.
saw that version, so I thought it was still great, even shortened down a little bit. Lauren, where is this? Do you like this?
I think we saw it like when it came right after COVID. So,
Mhm.
but I don't think we've seen it since. But yeah, it was really good. I think we saw the shortened version. The girls love it. I have one daughter that's very shy, so she kept getting worried she was going to get picked because they have some audience participation. So that I go back and forth with that because some kids really love it. My kids like clinging to me and they're like, don't let them pick me. And I'm like, they're not coming for you, honey. Like they know
Yeah.
that you don't want to go up there. But it's really well done. Like this show's reminding me that like these live shows are great. And then we don't take the time to appreciate them.
We don't, because I'm usually gone before they start.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Animal Kingdom, right?
But that is the best show at that park
Oh,
by
it's
far.
Definitely.
yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on to what is your number 4?
My number 4 would be Beauty and the Beast at Hollywood Studios.
Yes, that's a fantastic one. And how does this one find its way onto your list?
Well, I love the story of Beauty and the Beast, and I love the costumes, the singing, probably the brightness of it all, being in that covered outdoor amphitheater. Also, another thing I really love is watching the interpreters there, the sign language
Oh,
interpreters. They are a whole show of their own if you
Yes.
really focus on them. But I love how that show is done. I love the music. It's amazing for these actors and actresses to be able to be so talented. And it's usually full in there every time I go.
Yeah, we like it too. So interesting enough, my younger kids actually prefer this version to like the version that we see on the Disney cruise lines.
what?
I know, because the costumes like are
Are
more
normal?
like the animated version,
Mhm.
right? And the new one on Disney Cruise Line is more like the
It's
live
the live
version.
action. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the live
yeah,
action
and
version.
they have their preference of the animated version, so they like the like over the top costumes and Be Our Guest is always such a great number, and like you can't not love that song when that comes on. So yeah, so we love it. We still go. Doug will complain about being outside though, won't you?
The lack of air
It's
conditioning.
not that bad.
I'm delicate.
It's in the shade. There's fans.
Delicate.
Oh yeah, it's good. Definitely go check out that on what is that? Sunset Boulevard, right? In
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios, right down there before you get to Phantasmic. It and near Rock and Roller Coaster Tower of Terror is a great addition to the park when that street was added. Um, yeah, all right, Beauty and the Beast. All right, on to number 3. This is where it gets more interesting. That I think some people will be surprised. I don't think anybody's shocked by the first 2. They're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, Tammy.
Number
What and
3
why?
for me is Grayson playing the piano outside of Casey's in Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
When I was there a couple weeks ago, I did spend some time just sitting and watching. My husband is an accomplished piano player. And so for me, when I'm with him at the Magic Kingdom, to sit and watch the joy on his face as he watches Grayson bring all of these songs that we love to life, and just the extra flair that he adds to this music. And it's flawless, and he's having fun. And so remember those piano lessons that your parents made you take? Man, this guy is amazing. So for me, it's something that I can do when I'm there by myself, or something that I can do with my husband, sit, take a break, and we can enjoy that together.
That's
Yeah, I think this is a great one, and it's so overlooked, right? Like when I first
mhm.
read that, I was like, "What?" Like I had to think about it because my girls will just like my kids go right past him. But
Well, they
I
got to
am
get to Tiana's.
Yeah.
Tiana's is down that
there's
way.
always right. They're like very attraction focused. So, but as the older kids, age, they start to appreciate it more. So we're starting to get there. But he is fantastic. He's really good. I wish we listened to him more. I think we're
Mhm.
just in such a hurry with the kids. I feel like the times I have listened to him have been on adult only trips. But I thought that was a great pick because I like it's not even something I would have came up with, and he's amazing.
Yeah, amazing and harder. Like not as many times to find it right. You have to get there at the right time. And
Yeah.
I hate that you said remember your piano lessons, because I had a piano teacher that used a ruler. And if your
Oh.
fingers got too flat, I think it was, or they moved to the wrong position, you got hit with a ruler. So that was my piano teacher. She was really old, and it was the 80s. So That's what I think of with piano lessons, Tammy. I don't just the
Oh,
trauma.
I don't have fond memories of piano lessons either. And so, and I know there's a lot of people as their parents make them take piano lessons. And so I'm a huge proponent of stay
Hmm.
in music, boys and
Yep.
girls, because this is something that obviously as an adult he can use and enjoy. And he gets paid to be in the happiest place on
Yeah.
earth, making other people happy doing what he loves.
Right. Getting
Yeah.
paid to play music is a dream. I mean, I
Mhm.
would have
Yeah.
loved that. Grant, not on the piano, obviously, because of the trauma, but on the trumpet, yes. Would have loved to do that on
Well,
a
they've got
trumpet.
the Main Street Band. It's never
I
too
know.
late.
You know, you're skipping ahead to some of other people's
Sorry.
favorites here, Tammy. Jeez.
I did
Yeah.
not say
So disregard. No, it does go hand in hand though. Entertainment in that venue along there. So the
Yeah.
piano is fantastic. Every show seems different. You know, even though I'm sure he has a certain playlist, but that playlist has to be so big
Well, he takes
that
requests too.
Yeah,
right
that's
on the
what I was gonna
spot.
say.
He just has this repertoire. But my husband also kind of plays that same way without music and by
Okay.
ear. It's kind of, yeah, it's really weird, but it's just fun to watch Grayson. Somebody will say, "Do you know?" And it'll be like, "Psh, yeah," and like, just start.
Do
And
do I know?
do you know? I was
But
born knowing it.
somebody has probably said, "Do you know Let It Go?" Like, never
Stop.
heard it, kid. Never heard it. That would be what I would say back. Is never heard it, kid. I don't know
Eat
what
your
you
corn
mean.
dog, and we'll be all be fine.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a solid number 3 for Walt Disney World live entertainment. And live entertainment is definitely more magical. So let's keep that rolling with your number 2 pick, Tammy.
Okay, another kind of maybe strange one to some people.
I don't think so. I
I
don't
love
think
the
so.
strolling dapper dans on Main Street. Absolutely adore a barbershop chorus.
Yes.
Yes, this
I
makes Main Street, does it not?
That yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely not strange at all. I think so many people love the Dapper Dans that if they really think about what live entertainment is, I think this is a lot of people's number 1.
And both
Um,
of my husband and my son both sang with the Lincoln Continental's chorus,
okay.
barbershop chorus, before life got too busy and they got sucked into one act with me. And so barbershop choruses, they all kind of know the same tags and the same
Hmm.
songs. They call them tags. And so one year when we were there as a family, Mike and Ike, yes, that's their name. It's really Isaac, but no, it's not named after the candy. They got they got to sing with the Dapper Dans just for a couple little minutes in a circle there on Main Street, and that was the best ever. It's just like
That's
so fun.
That
awesome.
Yeah, really fun.
that is really cool. Did you get that recorded?
I did. I have no idea where it is.
Oh,
It's probably in the clouds somewhere. But yes, I do have it recorded. If I run across it, I can shoot that over to Doug. But
yeah.
yeah, it was just a neat moment. And once again, band and choir. Stay in band and choir. Oh, I don't like my choir team. It doesn't matter. It's a
Yeah.
voice. You're making music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dapper
Yeah.
Dans. I have Lauren, did you have a question before I hit her with this question?
Uh-oh.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I am totally guilty of being in the shops, like shopping, and I will hear them and run out, and my girls are like, "Is it the parade?" And I'm like, "No, it's Dapper
No.
Dance," and they're like, "Who?" And I'm like, "It's," and I just sit there in awe, and they're like, they like make fun of me because I love them so much, and they're like, "Really? The parade's better?" I'm like, "No."
Who runs out for the parade?
Or
What?
me. I go into the
Girl.
stores during the parade because they're not busy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm the opposite. Definitely the Dapper Dans. I'm always gonna pull my phone out, hit record because you never know what little nugget,
Right.
like 6 seconds, 9 seconds I want to share, and keep for myself. But I'm guessing, I'm not sure, because I don't know all your trip history that well, right? But knowing when competitive season is for play production, you probably haven't seen the Cadaver Dance, have you?
Is that a real thing? That sounds weird.
That is during the Halloween parties.
Oh no, I've never been down for the
Yeah,
scary Halloween because yes, that is smack in the middle of one act season
right.
and the thou shalt not travel time.
No, I was gonna say, I was thinking, there's no way you've gone then, but the cadaver
No.
dance, it's the Dapper
Ooh,
Dans,
It
but they're
is.
cadavers.
that's neat.
It's
It
really
is
cool.
fantastic.
I'll
And
have to
they
watch.
Yeah.
sing like above Country Bears up there.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. And so it's nice to see that Disney recognizes that they're kind of a fan favorite and they mold them into something. I wish they did something similar for do they now for the Christmas party, Lauren? I don't want to misspeak. They might be on the Christmas
Do they
party
come out
docket.
like in more traditional garb? I can't remember.
Like, we'll
I
check this year.
I
Yeah, and what are
remember
they
the
named?
Halloween one.
Because they've got to be named something cool. We could be
I
onto
bet
something
we might, if they're not already
pretty
doing
good
it.
with words. Yeah.
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 So
There you go.
we're probably going to do a holiday show coming up in the next month or so. We'll check
Ooh,
before that
okay.
happens. Yeah. But the cadaver dans are really cool. One of the special perks of going to those parties is the little twists on some of the entertainment, and the cadaver dans are really cool. But love the Dapper Dans, and of course Modern Family when the one character the I don't know, did you guys watch Modern Family when it was
I didn't watch the whole series.
Yeah, I
the
missed that one.
the boyfriend, the kind of the deadbeat boyfriend of the one daughter became a
Yeah.
Dapper Dan for a season
Oh,
or
he
so.
did?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Did they
so
show him
he was,
singing?
oh yeah, in Disneyland they went, did a whole bunch of Disneyland stuff. He'd like show up back after work in his outfit, which would never happen, but it's
Right.
Yeah.
fictional, synergy, ABC.
Right.
Disney,
Right. I was about to say that's a nice little plug.
But yeah, that's how big Dapper Dans are. They made it onto Modern Family. One of the
I feel
best
like I have to go
shows
back
ever.
and watch.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'll have to look
Yeah.
up the episode.
Cool.
I'll write
Yeah.
it down.
All right, Tami, it is time for your number one. So let us know what it is and why it is.
Number one would be the Voices of Liberty at Epcot. Why? Because they're amazing. It's a cappella. You're in the rotunda. It rings. The voices that all of these people have, I can't. I literally sit there and tear up when I hear them. And I saw that their 4th of July, the day, July 4th, that they had an amazing show. Because when I was there a couple of weeks ago, I did not get nearly enough music. 3, maybe 4 songs. Like, that's it. And I could sit here all day, but I don't want to be creepy. But I would sit here all day and listen to you on repeat. But to me, there's nothing that matches the sounds and the joy that they bring.
I don't think you need to worry about being creepy. There was somebody on 4th of July that streamed their whole day. Every performance. So
okay, I would not be creepy.
You would be fine. Yeah, I think they're less known than the Dapper Dans because the park they're in, their location way at the back of Epcot. You got to go all the way to
the long walk.
You need to check the schedule because it's only a certain window of time. It doesn't start when rope drops, because it's way in the back. That sort of stuff. Lauren, did you watch them much prior to going like on an adults only trip with Michelle and I?
No, so I was definitely introduced to Voices of Liberty by you and Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hidden gem.
It
but yet
is.
the best thing in all the parks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say that. I heard a story recently that they were opening day. They had a contract of only so long. And then they were going to, basically their contract was going to end. They were going to be done with Voices of Liberty because they are not cheap. They're an expensive attraction because you're paying, union actors or union musicians, right? They have their own union and you got to pay union wages, all that stuff. But Ronald Reagan walked past and stopped and listened and then like, well, that was the one thing he kept talking about afterwards was how great the Dapper Dans were.
You mean Voices of Liberty?
Yes, not Dapper Dance. Voices of Liberty. I believe
the answer good too, but we're on to Voices of Liberty. The best and most underrated attraction in all of the parks, in my opinion.
Do you prefer when they sing a classic song or a Disney song?
Oh.
That's a tough question. I only ask the hard ones here, guys.
I really like the classic songs. Something about being in America there, in the rotunda, with the regal look of it, and they break into a God Bless America or something like that. chills and just the pride that is felt, looking at the artwork on the walls. I think right now when I was down there, paintings by George Bush are on the wall, some of his artwork that he has done, and just the pride in their faces and in their voices. So I'm a classic song. I like the Disney ones when they sing it, but I do love the classics.
Yeah.
Lauren, same question.
Oh, I know it's hard to pick because I was actually going through all the things I like. So we've been on there. I've been there with you, I believe, Doug, on September 11th, and they did a
Yeah.
lot of
Ooh,
patriotic
Yeah, that was
songs. Lots of chills that day.
I would be
Um,
crying. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Michelle was, not to throw her under the
She,
bus.
she cries very easily.
Pretty sure she told me I had no soul because I did not cry.
Oh,
So yeah.
But that was one of the best I've ever seen them do. I also really like when they do Christmas songs, like classic
Yes.
Christmas
oh,
carols.
Their Christmas sets are great
Yeah.
too.
So I have a hard time
Um,
picking. I really like it when they just kind of mix it up.
yeah.
You get the best of both.
I like so I like the Disney songs the best, but when it's a Disney song I don't like, it's my least favorite thing. So I either
Right.
love it or I hate it. Where I would like some of the Disney ones they pick to do, I'd rather just have like Battle Hymn of the Republic, which is they do a fantastic
Really
version.
good.
The best version of Star Spangled Banner I've ever heard in my life is them. And I've heard that a couple times. And the best part is when they just do it in a regular set, people like look around like, do we stand up?
or a
Like,
flag.
take my hat off? Where is the flag? They don't tell you they're gonna do it, so it takes you a
Yeah.
second of like, all right. So I usually have this really awkward recording that I can't post anywhere because it starts and then I like have to stand up and I'm not like that nimble to get after I've been sitting on a marble floor for 45 minutes or whatever.
Outside of the red circle so that
Right?
you can get the true
Yeah.
feeling of it.
Right. And so I got to stand up, the phone gets all jiggly, and then I got to take my hat off. And yeah, so I've never recorded the Star Spangled Banner well. I need to like just sit back once and hope I get it. But I think one of my favorite songs I've ever seen them do, this is a kind of a deep cut Disney Pixar song here, is Touch the Sky from Brave. Oh, it
Oh,
was a
that would be a
fantastic
good one.
version. I don't think many people even think of that as a Disney song, but it was
No.
from Brave and their version is like really good. I don't know. I'm a softie like that. So
Yeah.
there you go. Voices of Liberty. They're also part of the Candlelight Processional, which I think is a great thing to know. That Voices of Liberty are a big chunk of that show between the musicians and I mean Candlelight Processional. If we're talking live music, it's not fair to put on the list because it only happens seasonally, and it's more or less a paid ticket. You got to buy a dinner to get in to get an actual seat nowadays. Standby is for locals only, like or people willing to devote their whole day to standing in a line, right? But and also you get like Neil Patrick Harris or Josh Gad narrating. So I don't
I
think
know.
Candlelight Processional was fair to put on this list.
It's kind of in its own category.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very good though too. If you have a chance to go, you should go.
All right. Tammy, anything else you want to add about any of your top 5 that you might have left out that you feel is important for us to know?
No, I think when we talk about the stage shows, I've been inspired by several of those just to, I mean, go back to the Nemo one with the black light.
Mm-hmm.
I then was like, ooh, we can use black light in high school theater. And so I can never anymore just watch a show for enjoyment. I have to be analyzing and thinking,
Yep.
okay, what can I take from this that I could use and teach my kids and show them the possibilities. So, yeah.
Are you doing that too, Doug?
Yeah, I not
I had
quite
no
as
idea.
much with the theater side of it, like the black light, the production side,
Yeah.
because with what since I don't do the play production side of it, I'm just doing the speech. It is just the performer, no costumes, no makeup, no props, just the performer. But like, I don't watch stand up or movies from the same perspective. I'm thinking of how can I cut this down to 15 minutes, which is not an easy task. So yeah, I'll talk more about some of the things later in the after show. But yeah, so you watch from a totally different angle, which I think gives a different perspective on that top five. So thank you very much. But now
Yeah.
there's some holes to fill, Lauren.
Yes. Well,
Ooh.
you gave me the
You
softball already.
go ahead, take your swing. What is your
Yeah. So one of my favorites is Frozen. The with the sing along, the Frozen sing along at
yeah?
Hollywood Studios. And listening to you talk about the new shows at Hollywood Studios with the recordings, I'm starting to see what you mean, because my favorite part of that show is not the recordings from the movie, right?
Right, not
It
the
is
songs,
no, it's the
right?
people hosting it, the townspeople, because they give them leeway to kind of be creative and ad lib a little bit and make new jokes. So it's always different every time you see it, and that's the by far the best part. Of course, like when Elsa comes out at the end, she like smashes that song and does
Yeah.
fantastic as well. But no, that just it reminded me like what you were saying. It would be nice if more of the shows were like all live,
Mm-hmm.
but I do still really enjoy that show. And we usually go, I think almost every trip, because it's a we're in the air conditioning. It's always funny. It's great to see the live entertainment.
Yeah, I like the spontaneity of it with the townspeople hosting it. You get current event jokes,
Yeah.
which I really appreciate because, I mean, I in this whole coaching sphere, I think Alden changed a 3 or 4 like he had one joke that changed throughout the season because of something new Trump did. Um, there is so much material, right? No matter what side of the spectrum you're on politically, you have to acknowledge there's a lot of material there to work with. And he also had an Elon joke, but that was written before he went, you know, joined forces with. It was written so long ago. A Cybertruck joke about how it looked like something that he made, you know, in kindergarten. And
Oh,
so, and that one evolved because, you know,
yeah. Then things changed.
so I like how they're able to make stuff like that up as things change. Like I remember one time when Wrecking Ball came out by Miley Cyrus, they made a joke about how they did not come in on a wrecking ball when that was like the number one song. Um, and it was like it doesn't fit Frozen at all, right? But
Yeah.
the parents all laughed.
Yeah. Yeah. There are some things in there that my kids have no idea what they're
Yeah,
talking about, and that cracks me up. Yeah.
And
My
it's
kids are like,
probably a good thing too.
yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
It reminds me of any of the shows that involve the genie on the cruise ships, right? That he
Yeah.
makes a whole bunch of current event jokes, and we were on one cruise where Genie made jokes about the CEO of Disney, like the week after Chapek disappeared, and like there was almost like, ooh, is he?
Yeah. Too soon.
Ugh. So, any other honorable mentions, Lauren?
That was the only one that really came to my mind. What else do you got?
Okay, well, the Main Street Philharmonic Magic Harmonic Band or
Oh,
Symphony, I
yeah.
can't remember their exact name, but my gosh, some great brass players. And as a trumpet player, I usually will stop, hit record, and text snippets to my kids who usually aren't standing next to me because they're usually on like Space Mountain or Thunder Mountain or something that I can't ride. And I'm over there sending them 9 seconds and just texting like high note and yeah. So they, at any chance they can take it up an octave, they do take it up an octave. So all my my trumpet player friends, I'm not going to say band friends, all my trumpet player friends out there know exactly what I mean by taking it up an octave. And there's something cool about hearing classic Disney music jazzed up or just taken way up the octave on a horn. And it's a showstopper for me. Um, I don't know. Do you guys stop and record those two?
When I'm allowed.
See, you got to remember you're in charge, Lauren.
I need my kids to be a little bit older.
We need to
My
work on this.
last solo trip, I didn't do much recording. I went without an agenda, without any dining reservations, no plans, no obligations, no expectations. I did record Voices of Liberty, but it was fun to just sit back and enjoy it through my eyes and not through the screen of
Mhm.
my phone, because I know I can always go places to find that and to watch that. So for me, I like to just soak it in. There are other times I do get giddy with excitement, like, oh my word, I need to record this. But I didn't record this last time, just Voices of Liberty.
Yeah, well, they're great to record, and Yeah, so I like the band. Then this other one that I have is maybe a little bit weird considering what we've been talking about with the performances, music, singing, acting. This one I'm going to mention does none of those. All right? None of those.
Okay.
It's Flights of Wonder over at Animal Kingdom. It's the bird show. Training a bird can't be easy, so I'm going to give them props, much like learning an instrument. They had to figure out how to train these birds to fly inches above people's heads to scare them, and it's actually pretty entertaining. We hardly ever go to it because my oldest daughter is deathly afraid of birds. Like, she'll run from a robin that is feet away. It's hilarious until you realize it's not, but it is pretty funny. So she's never gone to the show. I've only gone like on my own or when they're on like Everest, things like that.
I
So
still have never seen it.
that's
I
one of
don't know that I have either.
Yeah.
there's only like 4 showings a day. So that's one of the problems with it. And they changed it to have up characters in the middle of it. So that was when I saw it the first time. I had never seen it till they added the up characters. And of course, I was told I had to go because I was now in it as Doug. But then they got rid of the up characters because people complained. And to be honest, the show wasn't really any different with or without the up characters, other than you'd be like, oh, there's Doug and Russell. That was really it. It gave it more plot. The plot is pretty sad and loose. They could do better. But yeah, the birds are phenomenal. So I'm going to give a little credit to our animal actors with Flights of Wonder. There you go. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I people are gonna be like, I can't believe you didn't say a parade. Yeah, that's just waving. There's dance. There's great dancing.
Mm-hmm.
That, but and those performers are wonderful too. The Halloween parade's my favorite if we're gonna go parades because that is live entertainment.
It
But
is. Yeah, I was kind of putting it in a separate category though, I guess,
yeah,
in my
that's a
head.
different show. We'll talk that now.
If we're gonna talk holidays, I think you just save that.
Yeah, but for stage shows and live performances, one other one would be the mariachi band in Mexico.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
They're really good. What I liked was when during COVID times, and there are some things I liked during that time, was Voices of Liberty performed on the Gardens of America stage back in America, and then they'd be done, and 15 minutes later, I can't remember the name of the mariachi band because I'm forgetful. They would pop out, they'd play a set, Voices of Liberty come back, and they just rotated all day long. You could just sit there, enjoy a snack. I ate my lunch there, like just watching shows in the Gardens of America Theater. That was pretty great.
Oh, they should bring that. Well, I guess they want to keep them by Mexico now, but that'd be cool.
Right. It makes
Yeah.
more sense where they're at, but like they perform in like a corner behind a shop. Like it's a horrible spot. Make them a stage, Disney.
Yeah. I mean, it'd just be neat to stay in one place and then not have to move and have like different people come on. Yeah.
All right. Well, I need to stop rambling so that we can get to the lightning round.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yes.
Lauren, take it away.
Yeah, so you can answer with your favorite Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, anything under the Disney umbrella. We don't judge your answers, or we try not to. Doug probably will.
Try not to. We will silently be judging you.
Lauren, I don't try not to judge. Lies.
We will judge.
Watching, always judging.
All right. Favorite Disney movie?
Mary Poppins.
That's my favorite. I always talk Mary Poppins in front of Doug.
Well, I also have a tattoo on my
Oh,
arm.
no way.
Practically perfect in every way.
Wow, you are hardcore. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I made Michelle wait with me for I don't know how many hours in the cold so we could meet the penguins at Jollywood Nights. Yeah, she was like, "You want to meet the penguins?" I'm like, "I love Mary Poppins. I've met Mary Poppins. I've met Bert. I've not met the penguins."
It's funny to hear someone make Michelle wait to meet a character.
She was over it. I know. When does that ever happen?
It doesn't.
I will
No,
always wait to meet characters. On my solo trip last time, did I wait to meet princesses? You bet I did.
that's
Did
awesome.
I talk with Belle in Epcot about my Kindle that I had in my sling bag because Belle loves books and now she could have all the books she wants in one spot and she could read right there? Yes, so I too am guilty of waiting in lines as an adult to meet a character.
It's awesome. All right, favorite Disney character?
Obviously, Mary Poppins.
No, there's only one. Yep. Favorite Disney villain?
Ursula the Sea Witch.
Yes, that's my
She's
favorite.
big, she's bold, she's sassy, and she wears bright red lipstick and owns it.
It makes total sense from a
Coming from
theater.
me.
From a theater person, it's always Ursula, right?
Yeah, it has to be. She's so big. Yeah, she's just got, yeah, she's such a good villain. All right. Favorite Disney song?
This one is hard. I'm going to go with You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story.
Oh, I was thinking you were going to go Feed the Birds.
I wanted to, and then I also remembered that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was not a Disney movie because Hushabye Mountain would also be in there for me.
Yeah,
To get my, Dick Van Dyke mixed up in my shows. So Feed the Birds was on my list, but I do love You've Got a Friend in Me.
that's a good song. Yeah. Favorite Disney park?
Magic Kingdom. I could
Yeah.
live there and be perfectly happy day after day after day.
Yeah, that's a good park. Favorite classic attraction? You define classic.
For me, classic is one that has always been there since day one for me. It has not changed. It's not been revamped. I am going to go with Space Mountain. That was also one of my mom's favorites. She adored Space Mountain. And to me, that reminds me of her and the happiness that she would feel when she would ride it. So for me, Space Mountain is my favorite classic attraction.
That's good. One time we had someone say Rock and Roller Coaster was their favorite classic, didn't
Oh
they?
my god, I felt so old.
I
So, and I was
was
like,
like,
that opened when I
I
graduated
was
high
gonna
school.
say,
I know. I was like, I was an adult when that happened.
So we too are classic.
Yes.
Like, and we're done having college students on the podcast.
Favorite modern attraction? You define modern.
Ugh. For me, modern is recent and new, something that wasn't there on one visit and then the next visit, boom, it's there. For me, that is Tron. Tron
Oh,
just happened to be okay. So there was a big joke in 2022 with my one act directors group that what are you going to do if you win Class A state play production? What are you going to do? Of course, me, I'm like, well, I'm going to Disney. My husband actually made good with that. And the day after state speech, we were on a flight to go down
oh,
to Disney and just happened to be when Tron was starting and we, got in the lottery thing to be able to go ride it before everybody else. So for me, Tron would be a new modern attraction, one that people are they kind of roam to get to, and that
yeah,
the lines are always really long. And good luck getting on it unless you buy a lightning lane or you know somebody.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just impressed that your husband got you the day after.
I just want to clarify too.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so tired. I
I
That
don't
is
know
don't
why.
even remember.
So also she mentioned Class A. So a lot of schools or states have like 5A, 6A, 4A. Nebraska Class A is the biggest class, and then goes B, C1, C2, D1, because we evidently couldn't add more letters. We just had to reuse C and D. But she teaches at a C size school and opted up to the biggest.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
That's
we play
awesome.
with the big dogs. We don't
Yeah.
have a stage or a theater or anything, and that's a whole different story.
that's
But yeah.
different podcast.
But anyway, so yes, the whole we're going to Disney, and by gosh, I got a Disney trip out of it, and then yeah, we got to ride Tron, and it was so new that the pins weren't even out yet, and so
Oh,
I know, and so I had a student who went down early in the summer, and she brought me back then a Tron pin to add to my collection because she's like, I know that you weren't able to get one when you were down there.
that's awesome. That's a good student too. Look at
Thank
you.
you.
Favorite resort?
Oof. Polynesian. Although I've never been
Wow.
able to stay there yet, I love looking at it. I like to wander around and look like I'm staying there and look like I know what I'm doing. And they've got the coolest bar around and
Yeah.
access to all the transportation. And so Polynesian would be my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good
Nice.
one. Doug and I tend to wander over there too if
Mm-hmm.
we're not staying there for lunch or something. It's pretty good. Favorite counter service?
I'm going to go with the Columbia Harbor House. It's out of the way. I can get a healthy salad, something light to eat. I can sit inside in the air conditioning, and it's just kind of back out of the way. Some people don't
Mm.
know what's there. They have quite a bit of seating, both
Yeah.
upstairs and on the main level, and you can usually always be guaranteed a place to sit and good food.
Yeah. Doug's favorite
Solid.
thing to say is go, if you see stairs, go up the stairs. And that's
Yep.
true
Mhm.
at that restaurant.
Always less people.
Yep.
Favorite table service?
Oh boy, this is going to show what a Disney diva I am, but I'm a Cinderella's royal table girl. I will never pass up the opportunity to dine like a princess with the princesses. My daughter, she and I did that when she was mid-teens, and it was the best thing ever. A table for two, overlooking right by the window, overlooking the carousel. And for me, I don't know, there's just something, and to watch the other kids and the wonderment of the princesses coming to their table and the little girls dressed like the princess. And it may
Yeah.
not be the best food around and it is pricey, but I like the experience. I'm a dining experience type of person.
Yeah.
That's the idea of Disney dining, the experience, right?
Yeah. And there's something
Absolutely.
to be said about eating in the castle. That is pretty
Oh
cool.
my word, yes.
Yeah. Favorite Disney snack?
Dole Whip, definitely.
Yay.
Whether purchased right next to the Tiki Room or taking the launch over to Polynesian, so I look like I'm staying there and wandering the grounds eating my Dole Whip that I purchased. Otherwise, definitely a Dole Whip, especially on a hot day. Nothing beats that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Favorite Disney drink?
Oof. The Schopenhofer Pink Grapefruit Hefeweizen beer in Germany at Epcot.
Wow. That's very
Specific. I
specific.
like it.
Yeah.
Very, very specific. We had gone down a few, so it might have been when we went on out. I don't know. It was a day, it was super hot. And we didn't normally do a lot of drinking around the world because it's expensive. And when you have your kids, you kind of need to have your faculties. But we stopped in Germany and they had this grapefruit beer. And on that hot day, and you're sweaty, and this beer in this like tall plastic souvenir glass. It was so good. So then you're like, oh, we need to see if we can find this back home. No, the closest place
Oh.
we can get it is Council Bluffs.
Oh,
So it's getting closer. You can't, ask for it at Beers R Us for them to bring it in because you cannot get it this side of the river. But the pink
gosh.
grapefruit Hefeweizen in Germany at Epcot is very refreshing, very light alcohol content on a hot day in Germany.
I got to question anything you
Yeah.
have to go to Council Bluffs to get, though.
Well, I know. Well, you can also get it in Minneapolis
Okay.
when
Sounds fair.
because we were up there for a Hugh Jackman concert because, well, I fell in love with Hugh Jackman and The Greatest Showman, and
Yeah.
so tickets to his concert in Minneapolis, we went to a Hy-Vee and boom, it's there. So did we purchase it? Yes. And then you can do a thing called Find My Beer on the internet. And yes, so yeah, sorry, it's in Council Bluffs. I could probably go further and avoid Council Bluffs if I
You
need
probably
to.
could for safety reasons, but
Yeah. Well,
I
it's just right across the river, the Hy-Vee, and then boom, right back. It's totally safe.
get in and out, in and out.
In and
That's
out.
what I say
Yep.
about Iowa in general.
Well, now I'm wondering if it's by me.
It's
So I have to
gotta
check
be.
it out. But I'm on the other side of the
Check
state.
it out. Yes, check it out.
I'll let you
Probably
know.
a state by state thing. Maybe it's snuck into Plattsmouth by now. I mean, I can see Iowa.
Yeah, like she would know. Tammy's been watching.
People try to avoid Plattsmouth too, so I make jokes, but we're right on that list.
All right. Disney bucket list item.
This would be to stay at a bungalow on the water at the
Oh,
Polynesian.
That's
That's got to be a pretty special occasion. A very something happens. My husband jokes that when he gets captain with the state patrol, then that's
yeah,
we've made it, and we can stay at that
yeah,
bungalow. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll wait for that. But to me, that would be so great to be able to sit out there, just grab lunch, and just enjoy the view from right there. You look over
yeah,
at the Grand Floridian. It's just, I don't know. To me, that's my bucket list item. Since I can't stay
yeah,
in the apartment in the castle, I
right.
could. I know, my word. Can you imagine? Oof.
You
yeah.
know that people talk about Disney not being as busy and things like that. Disney's on hard times if they let people start booking that. Just so you know, that's the real tea leaf to watch
That's
for.
the
It hasn't
teller.
happened yet. Yeah,
Hasn't happened yet.
hasn't happened yet. So we're
So
still safe.
if and when it does happen, that would be my ultimate
Right.
bucket
Yeah,
list item.
that would
But
be
for
cool.
now, I'll take a bungalow on the water at the Polynesian.
It's a solid
Yeah,
one.
Thank you.
yeah.
All right. And that concludes
The
the
lightning.
lightning round. Great job, Tammy. If you want to take a minute, tell people where they can find you online. You can, if that's something you want to share. If not, you don't have to.
I don't have too many presence places online. I'm on Facebook as Tami Maytum. I'm on Instagram as at Tami Maytum, and on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. It's Twitter. At Red Boots Baby. I do most of my social media on Facebook just because that's where the families of my students and the directors and the other people can follow me, but I'm not too active on the other ones. It's a spectator sport for me on that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We'll talk more in the after show. But if someone is thinking about going to Disney World and checking out these live shows, make sure to reach out to our friends at Touring and Cruises. Go over to touringandcruises.com and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Lauren, is there any exciting deals? I feel like something just
New
came out.
discount. Yeah, there's a new discount actually for the holidays. So late 2025, they're doing discounts. Sometimes if you stay long enough, you also get like $100
Mm-hmm.
like dining card. And they just released, or tomorrow, I'm waking up early. They're going to release Christmas party tickets and Jollywood night tickets. So we can help you with
Yeah.
those as well.
It is holiday time happening
Hmm.
at the parks. Good discounts for the holidays, and that
Yeah.
early December window is pretty darn nice weather and crowd. Oh, make sure you check us out on social media at Rope Drop Radio on all of the things, and you can find us there. No problem at all. We'll be on the after show in just a little bit. Check us out there. But thank you for listening to Rope Drop Radio.